Hello. Hi. All right, this is chosen. Ooh, I'm just this. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm divinely guided, chose STARSEED, spiritual 777. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, y'all. I was in here. I just had to come in and jump in. Okay. All right, let's get in here. I want to talk about this, and you see this. This is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune has a lot of information in here, and it's number 10. Okay. But with this particular one, it's always about private goals. What is the private? Private is always hidden and goals, meaning that the fortune is supposed to protect the goal. It's about you. Now, if you have a fortune, right? And I'm talking about the collective masculine feminine. And if you have the goals, but you want to protect it, your protector is to hide it. That makes sense. Now, if you pay attention, the wheel gives so many names and languages. This is the tarot card, and this particular it's a guidebook. It's an everyday tarot card of deck, and it's like you're gonna find this same information in every book, every place, and everywhere. You will always see the seal. It's a marker, sign, and deliver every place you go. Now, the wheel is just like anything that you use a wheel for. That means something is writing, and it's a guide. Okay, everything's a guide, but it's a wheel. But who is the fortune of the wheel? It has the duplicates. I call it duplicates. Mean depicts the picture is the lion is a dog, and then a dog is a sphinx, and that's the Ra. The lion gives you the same thing as the lioness would give the sun. The sun is a sun, but the sun also gives another type of depicts of Jesus Christ, Yahshua, Messiah, and the also gives you another one, Holy Spirit. It gives you a lot. Now, if you pay attention, you got an eagle, an angel, and you have the Taurus, and I believe there's the bull. Now, Taurus and the bull. Now, my understanding, and this time was like this, but at a point in time, here he is right here. Now, my understanding that the represent of a car has so many ideas, but an eagle is also the same as the we'll call it the phoenix. All right, the eagle is representative of that, and the angel is representative of you. Does that make sense? Now, in between one, now look at this, the angel, and that is, I believe that is, I'm trying to make sure which one in this one. Just give me a minute. I'm playing this a bull. Trying to figure which one is the bull and the ram. Okay, that makes sense. But the particular of this one, I believe it's Aries. Let me see, make sure. Across, what's across the Aries and Libra? Trying to make sure. I'm right. So now, if this is Aries, I would know it's Aries. It should be the bull, and like I said, the bull is the representative of Aries is fire. Across it would be Libra. Libra will be the woman, or which will be balance. Will be is Libra, and Libra is the scale. But also, I'm saying what's going on here. So I'm just giving out the information. So, but if this is the light, and then top will be these two here, eagle, lion, and the angel. If that's light, then it went up here like this. So why will it be upside down? Because if the wheel is turning like this, constantly is turning, but it haven't stopped. But to me, it's been tilt a little my understanding. Now they don't say, listen, we're in a tilt time, right? So what kind of tilt time? Well, tilt is giving you two things in here, and I'm gonna say something's going on. I'm gonna say it's like this. If you can see the light and the moon, and my understanding then I believe it would place right here. So I hope you can see that. So it should be like that. Because the light, the sun and the moon is right here. Okay, if it's like that, but then the water is Aries. And across that, Leo. So we're talking about Aquarius and Leo. Here's the main thing. And I guess I'm going to place it right here. However, so now the main thing that I'm paying attention is the Aquarius. Aquarius is a time of Aquarius, and I keep saying time. It's a time of age because it's new world, and when it's a new, that means this is what's really going on. Okay. So when you have the information here, it's right here. So to me, it's how a little bit, it's a little bit of these little tilt here in a way. I don't know how to say that because I don't have the wheel, but I'm gonna put it here. But it has a lot to what's really going on here. And so, all right, Leo is still about pleasure, and that's a Leo, the lioness, the sun, and Aquarius about community. And a lot of information. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get this as a book here. I read, and everybody got their own way of depiction of this, but I do know that it is about your private. You're supposed to protect it sometime. But if you have so many beady eyes all over the place, how are you gonna protect what your gifts? It's how to protect it. It's the fortune of you. Surely it's hard to do that in this time. It's hard to do. By the time you do something, they already done it. Who is they? Who sent you? Who is the they part? Somebody. Sometimes when you're in truth, what they call the truth gets rebel and radical. And that's what they put in everybody if it's radical. And that means that something is not in order. It's like you're not in order. It's like in order, then you have to, certain things you gotta, what you say out here, you know. But it's like new is gonna be something new. And that's why so many influence right now. Influence and everybody being watched. So number 10 is the will, okay? The wheel of fortune, it tells you, learn only to seize fortune. It says, wait a minute, learn only to seize fortune. But then I say protect it, what's the seize? All right, it said we are all born on the wheel of fortune. I mean, everybody individual, feminine or masculine, all right? So even giving you animals of the wheel. So they're telling you a lot. They're giving you the information on this is all animals. You got one angel in here. I don't see. So who represent the angel? Let's see. You figure out which one is on the wheel. It's the compass. So if you go watch the movie, you can watch the movie. I think it's Narnia, of the compass. And the compass is what she already knew the wheel was. She was effeminate. Okay? It could be a masculine, whoever has it. But I'm saying. But it has something to do. She has her own ID. That means her ID and had her own as an animal. Wherever we went, she had her own duality. Was like the dual. Dual is doubles. So wherever she was, she had her own as given as human, and also given her a certain type of beast. And so we're dealing with the wheel of the fortune. Okay? So I'm giving you new things in new order and new things we went past. I'm giving you the first card I'm giving you. Past, previous, and still about you. And this card will always be called creation and magic at the same time. Just different languages. It is magic because you're able, the ability that you have. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I'm telling you that understanding understanding what I is a guide to tell the information. Some you didn't know, but it's supposed to be private to protect of your fortune, of your goals. Okay, so all born individual, but it tells you 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 would never stop turning, and it give you leading us to see the reality from different angles. That give you so much information, some uncomfortable and some privileged. I'm gonna say this again: and that's it, uncomfortable, and some is privileged, and none unchanging. It's giving you one. It's giving you three things. Some is uncomfortable, some is privileged, and some is unchanging. So it's like giving you different. It's like the angle. It's like differences. Okay, this is the reality of it. It's the vision to see this. Okay, how does one deal with the fate? And the other video I had, and it had something to do with unpredictable of fate. And it has something to do with that sixth house. And with that social react of different of genre. You know, genre is the generation, and genre is different type of all things. It's difference. Okay, it give you anticipating its move. It's like move is travel all the time, and trying to evade it. Okay, the will brings change, something new, and believe that of the time of Aquarius, it is a change. And it's the biggest new. And that gives you that you leave one to another. And they give you that dark energy. So that means like the end of nine. Nine gives you the energy that is surrounds it. Nine is dark. Subconscious of dark things. Even the light is outside. So when you're given the information, you went from traveling from of dark into new. But we're in the newest time, but it still got a little bit hanging around here. And it gives you the ability that Pluto as a planet, it gives you that. And then that is retro in Scorpio. And Scorpio is really deep. It's dark. It's real deep. Pluto is the energy. It's gonna surround. Then we have to look up and understand this is what this is about of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, it invites us to know that not everything can be controlled. Now, that's why we're going from the time of Aquarius. Everything is not going to be controlled. It was done purposely for so long. Changes is here. New. Okay, so let's get some understanding. Everything ending, edible, merges into a beginning. Okay, and that's a nine. Nine is numerology. Is the nine. Nine is also going to give you, they give you Sagittarius house, and Sagittarius is also gives you, something is burning of different of the phoenix. Phoenix can be an eagle. Yes, it could be the phoenix of the eagle because it's so different type of languages of that. And if you ever look, it's just different people that have use in place. Phoenix also remind me as like a horse with wings. Let's get some more information. So, and at the time, it's just like of Aquarius. It's like the beginning, and when it's basically when it's dark, it tell you the next is light, you know, and gives you and you getting from dark twilight and give different stages when I'm giving out information. And other name will call it morning, but morning in an appointed time, we always say good morning. And are y'all? Sometimes people don't understand what good morning is. It's like kind of backwards because the morning is been you went through the morning because morning going to the stage of dead. When you lay down, you're already in a dead state, and you're going to the next one. So you're saying good morn. And that's why other people don't understand it because they didn't understand just because of the position where you lay is in the same state as a person in dead. Okay. So you putting yourself in a position as in that state. And it's good morning. Because now that you rose, because good is that, is light. So understanding. Now I say grand rising. It's new. I still say good morning. I'm so used to saying it all the time, but it's like I'm at a time that rise and give you grand. I give you the whole grand. Grand is 12. And I give you grand because it's important to me because that grand of the old soul has raised up. Grand rise. I'll stop. Because we went for old soul. And old soul rise up because we got that house is some secrets in it. See anything in here? It says, what is planned can be disrupted in unpredictable fact. Maintain conversation with your good fortune. See, good fortune, light and fortune. So good is good, like good morning. Morning was already past, but good fortune, all right? That means all the whole 12. With adversity, with the unknown. So you have all of these abilities, but you're trying to protect it. And it's about seeds. Seeds has to do with commerce. So you're trying to protect it. You can find opportunity even in the adverse side of fate and unpredictable fate. And your destiny adapts and fluctuates because changes up and down, turn around. It's like, it's the whole walk. I mean, it's like you have these two things around of the world. It's like it's circling. It's like if you watch Superman and watch it, you're gonna see exactly how the wobble is. It's all over the place. It's like it's turning, it's going outside, it's just all over the place. Just imagine. Now it's just spinning all over. So now, okay, common sense is like, are you acting like that in your thoughts pattern, in the communication of Mercury? Your destiny adapts as fluctuate. It's fluctuating. That's it. With the world. And that means adaptation and what you're around. Other people is fluctuating up and around. It's just like It's like all over the place. And if the planet and the stars aligning, depending on the nose, meaning of you, go on your cafe astrology and get information, it'll tell you you're gonna be acting the same way. And when the planets and the signs are all together and they're lined up, then you're acting like that. You're in retro, you acting, especially Mercury is retro. Old computers and technology is gonna be glitches and all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of stuff's happening. Because it's about thought and communication. And it gives you like a computer. And that is your head. And you're acting just like that. It gives you some matches of kindred spirits. And it gives you the 3 goddesses of fate and Greco-Roman and tradition. Because that's what we're in. Because it's Caesar. He is the biggest, this big boy. He's the big man. And big man. And who big man is. Because they have done so much. Now, it's like his name will be for a long time. Because he's done in organization, social commerce, and everything. So it's the intent of spinning, the measuring, of cutting of the thread of destiny. Giving you the information I have. The unequal struggling between the Malavogla family and their fate as the fishermen. Ruled by the sea. Give you the they call it Giovanni. And they give you Virgus. Novel of the same name. And that give you the orphan pimp. And the Portuguese of Charles Dickenson's Great Expectations, who must protect the value of friendship and love in the face of the surprising fate. And the Wheel of Fortune will give you music, and Johnny Mitchell is the circle game. So this is a circle game. It's a whole lot going on in here. That's like 6. 6 still gonna give you that. Well, 7, because 7 gonna give that snake, and that I put it like that on the ground. So that's 7 things here besides the wheel inside. So 7 is going to give you Libra energy. They give you October, to give you 10 in that calendar. Now in the other houses would be in the 7th house. And that's love and relationship. And the point of it all is love and relationship. Because this will be on a scale like this. But now it's tilting. It's turning. Like this. It's like really kind of tilt. Like that. It's not like trying to use it like that. I'm gonna turn it flat. Now, the Wheel of also will give you different things of church, because Roman is the same. And then you get different things with churches and religious and cultures and tradition. And anything spiritually, that's what are you going to do that in that house of 9th house. 9th house is spiritual, and then that it is. And that's what the time and it gives you a different things of subconscious spirituality, and you're in order. Now the wheel also give you Ezekiel, and it saws of the wheel up in the middle of the air. Then you have different people, and that is the Bible, and this is the information about of the scripts that has been as message, numbers, numerology, and everything therein. We can't go from one and not to have. If it's the old fishermen of disciples, then you will have to be the old soul. That'll be the 12th house. and disciples going to give you that information of the grand. Grand is you have to put the places in there. You can't not do nothing without that. And that is all of the Pisces. It's the root. And with the root, give you the information of revolve. Means revolve. Involve is turning of a wheel. It give you the state of principle of revolving revolution. And it's and it give you the information of poles of the world, because we're going into one new thing now, and we have so much to talk, and spirituality of the subconscious is talking right now. And now we have so many people want to talk, and you feel good, and you just not holding nobody, you just saying what you want to say, and you're not really, you like just being free. But now we're in a time when people are like, okay, truth has become radical and rebel and just hurt everybody, and what you're saying and how to say it. It's just free. Because it's spirituality. And it's subconscious, and you learned something, and you want to give it out, and you want to give it to somebody else. And it's free. And then someone listen, and they go back and do the same thing. Because we have not done nothing new yet. We've done it already and mastered it. It's like it's already done. We're only repeating what others and what we read. That means we got Google. Anything that I've said, I can go on Google and get the same thing. Then it's nothing really new. Now, I say that the Wheel of Fortune also have revolution in here too, because it's the past. Past is the first thing that came out here. A lot of past that's have happened of a time Aquarius. Just imagine. I say almost 490,000, almost 5. It's a lot. 4 9 gonna give you 13. 13 is gonna give you another month coming soon, coming from a 12th. So I don't know what they're gonna call this one, because now we done went through that. We in the little dusk of things. It's like you in this tilt right now. And also, the Wheel of Fortune also give you rotation. It's a circle. It's like the circular motion of a body. And if you're kind of like unbalanced, is a reason, because it's tilt. It's like where your body is not unbalanced, so a reason. There's another name for it. It's on the axis. It gives you the course motion, which brings every point of the surface of there it is. It's the periphery or periphery of a body back to the place of the which is begin to move as revolution of the wheel of this. It's like a disciple of revolution of the earth, and to give you the motion of the body round in fixed point, and with the center as is annual, give you the revolution of earth and planet and orbit round of the center. I call the center of the system. That's the middle part. Okay. It give you the information Greece and Rome. It give you some effected a revolution at a time. They give you all from 1688, I believe. Also give you the oak and the groove. I think that's what I had the other day on the video. And it has the oak grow, but also give you a house of favor. And I believe that in that house, give you that information. So it'll give you back as a king and give you a time 4 and 9. 4th house will give you the information, will give the mothering of Cancer. 4th month, let's give you the information. 4th, that is that 4th house. Now in Tarot will give you Emperor energy, okay? But in that 4th house is the mothering. 9th house is going to give you the Sagittarius, It's still going to give you the information I said, the Phoenix. So 4 and 9 going to give you 13 again. We're in a dark time. It's like a long time ago, of 1688, it was a dark time. And that means I couldn't understand it until I started understanding about astrology. And it means that you have the sun and the moon at the same time. It's twilight. And when you have twilight, it's a time that you having little darkness, okay? And that means subconscious things. And that means a lot of the individual, which will be a masculine and feminine, have the subconscious of things that's hidden, that know how to give out the information to conscious. It means some downloaded of different type planets and has been aligned for reason, stars, different thing that is astrology, giving you all of that. That's a lot of things to be able to talk about and to be okay and not to harm anything. But truth, sometimes if you can't receive it in the court system, then sometimes you will have to, if you're watching on the TV, then you'll have to turn it off. So if you can turn it off without someone else to control it, and you can, and then you can another person to control it. Now let's get back on the control part, because if you is stating here, get back to what I'm saying. It says here, it invites us to know that not everything can be controlled. So if it's letting you know that a lot of stuff, revolution is in that time, because 9 is giving you some things you can't control. And there's a reason with that, because the next card will give you justice. And then I said that it's tilted a little bit, we'll balance a little bit, but it's on one side because of hidden things. That night house, it's a lot of things burning in that. And with that is a reason, because it has to go to the new. A lot of things going to be, it's like can't be controlled. A lot of things are burning for things that's not necessary at a time, and because we have to burn things that this it's not going to do anything. And it's just a lot of people just kind of like cleaning the slate of things and doing new. It's like going through the trials and tribulation and the travel, because you're circling of this planet. It's just all over the place. So we have a lot, and sometimes you have to have a little bit of patience. But then it can't. But the one thing I'm gonna say, that if this particular of the will and it can't be controlled, then you're telling you right now, everything has planets and stuff is aligned, and it can't. It's not gonna be controlled. Now we are talking about private goals and fortune. Fortune is commerce. Commerce is like, these are your particular private things that you want to protect, try to basically to protect it and try to find a way to do it. Now, if we're in so much connection with all type of things, then we have, how can you find a way to protect your commerce and your fortune when we're so much beady eyes all over the place? Then like, we know that ain't nothing we have would do nothing but absorb it. Then that tells you, give you a little balance, that it's like you have not done nothing that nobody else has done. That give you a little peace in mind. Should be on everybody. Then everybody knew that. Then we wouldn't be battled against each other with that 6th house. And it's going to give you pleasure with that lion and lioness. And the next will be health and the body. And the health in the body has to do with work. And in work, what's the purpose of commerce? Because it has to do working. Working give you that information. Why? And everything has mastered it and manifested it and absorbed it. Why is the competition for? Then that house will give you Virgo, and go across Virgo will give you Pisces. In health, and 12th house of Pisces is secrets, and they give you back to where it started with the church. It'll give you as disciples, and they give you that, and that for reasons. Early morning. I think I said that about that. They say good morning, and it's early. Yeah. Give you more of the Wheel of Fortune, and give you let's see anything else. It give you a Friday and a night. Give you marked and regular. Give you marked by the regular return of years of revolution of ages. Now we're in time of Aquarius, because now we are in the 11th house. The 11th house is going to give you that, and a lot of revolution. That's mean things are going to be popping up here. I ain't saying militia. I'm saying there's different type of armies and stuff, that other different type of armies that is not norm. And if we know that, then it's outside of it. Okay, space give you measured for regular return. Then there we go. We have so many return. That means something has to come back in place and return to something that give you the information. So the gifts, fortune, commerce, and comes back with a Pluto return. It's going to give you all that balance, regardless of how of it's dark. But it has to bring it. So do, excuse me, the information of astrology of the planets will give Saturn, and Saturn will give you also Capricorn energy, and still going to give you Leo too, because the sun, and that's Saturn. You got Jupiter return, depends on the age, and it's going to bring back to where it's given, and everything else is going to be able, can be controlled. And that is something that others is not going to like, and they are ready, that they know already. So, person, place, and thing surround, and it's going to be so much competition of the stars, and it's like the Star Wars, and then the reason to the movies is necessary to be looking at it right now, because to understand why we're in now, because sometimes it's already been done purposely, so you can understand why you in of the game. It give you Mockingjay, and it's about the game. So these stars is the competition of lessons of trials and tribulations that will be in the church, because this is what trials was Trinity in information. So that has to do what it has been marriage, divine, or marriage or partnership, or you tied with something that if you're not, you're tied to somebody, family, friends, and community or something. And then you're gonna have competitions all in it, and then there you got the media. Media is all over the place. Everybody gonna know. Every device and location on everything. Everything you go, even if you don't even have your cell phones, you walk outside, you are already being located. So the body, it's just it's like the different things. They're giving you state, act, and principle, and giving you evolving. State, principle, and revolving, meaning everything is turning with the Wheel of Fortune. So rotation all over, upholds the world. And this is the next thing is gonna give you 21 perceptions all over the place. Pre mean already have done. That's is past, previous, and you. And this is the big thing going on right now. So pre has already then absorbed it. And the subconscious too. That's why you in it. So two, it's gonna give you the moon, and it give you subconscious, and gonna give you dream state. That's dream state, and some people can't sleep. And how can they find a way to sleep? Then you deal with absorb and all everything that you have mastered. And how many years of 4,490 years? It's thousands of it. This is I don't know how many, because in Gregorian calendar gonna give you that different. But before that, because we're talking about kings and queens and stuff has been made. So that means things of Roman and before all of that, Gregory and all of that. So there's calendars. See what else it say. It give you a motion and a course, okay, of the surface. Give you all everything that you need, but also give you a body as any. It says right here, motion of the body around any fix is a point center like it is. Give you a return of something, of a body, state of beings. It give you in politics, it give you maternal and or entire change of constitution of government. Thus, of the Revolution of England in 1688 was produced by, and it goes with AB, that has to do with everything. And it comes back to King James II, established it, a house, give you that of the orange up on the throne. And that give you the restoration of that constitution of the primitive estate, and give you also the revolution in Poland. I give you the papal bull, United States, America, France, and give you the information. It is a change of constitution. It give you that the we should rejoice to hear of that, and give you Greeks and Rome again. That information is revolution. So they give you backward and reverse. So it's like motion. So, and giving you adjectively as a phase of revolution of principles. They're giving you the information that you're the speaking, of the influencing. You're able to. Okay? It's the works behind it. And your works is behind of the wheel of fortune to give you the influencing and the reason why. Okay? Giving you original scent. And sometimes also give you another type of change. It's karma and it gives you coordination, past life, bipolar, and sometimes bipolar is the same thing as unbalanced, and give you meds. If you have a choice to put yourself in that, you don't have to. It's certain ways to how to not to do meds. That's your job if that's what you like. But also, it give you a bipolar. Also give you tricky energy. It give you different things. Discussing of I give you shapeshifter and sweetie ears. You know, sweetie ears give you sweet, salty things. Give you I call it gaslighting energy, because anybody can. But it give you manipulate about money and women and men, and it give you gaslight. It also give you magic and lust, because the pleasure of that house, the fifth house, is gonna give you lust. Lust is the, and you have to think about the king and the women, what they done last. Come on now, back in the day, you kind of think of past, they were doing all kinds of things in that dark times. You need this, it was in a bunch of things. And that's like a part of a karmic of a change of stuff had made. All right. Give you different things. Now we talked about deception, and something at that time, number 4, gonna give you emperor energy, but also the women too. The queens was not always good, and the man was neither. So we giving out some things of the changes that they made, applied, and then it comes back for this time, the reincarnation for this type of stuff. Now, this like stuff is mean all things, all over the place. Because this right here, the Wheel of Fortune, is all over the place. And it's so many, it's so much that happen. Apply. Um, it give you a 5 and 5 because it's 10. So if it's split of 5 and 5, then you basically is in pleasuring, and who pleasuring who with the line, and who is putting, if you're not in that pleasuring of that fifth house, and that has to do with your heart, and you have to have the strong will of that fifth house. And being strength with the Leo and the line is, this is what this is. It's about the line of Empress and that house. So with that, you also have challenging of the fifth house, chaos. Also, you have to figure out how not to stop whatever your goals and the fortune that you was trying to protect in the first place. Because the purpose of this is competition in that sixth house is going to give you that 6 and 5 injustice. Going to let you know that the purpose is not to quit. And it's a time, insane. I call it covert, will give you narcissistic people, more than one individual will have that same mind because it's bipolar energy. It's basically competition of works, and different people are a time to give gifts, fortune, and been given to individual. And some people have not have to do their karmic like others, and some already didn't have mastered it, and some is a time to receive it. It's like you are receiving a portion of lesson, and the other ones is giving you more of the information that's necessary. It's your time to bring in the good fortune, and you know it. And if you already seen that, you already know that your gifts is their solar return, and you already know it, then who is causing where you're not receiving it? And you already know why that, because you are in subconscious, and you're in your astrology and things that you're supposed to be in spirituality. And that's going to tell you that it's your time to receive of the good karma. And some is getting bad karma. If it's because of the changes that is, because really when you see the Wheel of Fortune, you're like, but sometimes if a person have already been with this, know their number 10, they already know what this is all about. And if they don't have it, then you already went through the karma as a child. So now is your time to get to receive that you've already have went through. Then if this give you, you already know thyself. And if someone else can come in and cause the gaslighting, and you get the another word is gang stalking, and you get different things of targeting individual, and that's the TIP energy. And previous, after the pandemic, because this is where everybody want to know. This is your time to get the receiving of the gifts. But if the negative part of the convert of narcissistic cause the problems of some of the solar returns give back to other ones of the karma receiving the good fortune, not the bad one. It's a manipulation type of thing. And you got to be careful with that because of your heart. Because sometimes another person will change their spiritually of their negative, will throw it on you, and you're basically trying to figure out what's going on about it. So you kind of pre-know something, and some already, it's got two people positive know, and the pre knows about the negative too. So basically you know that you're supposed to receive, and the other one is not. And the reason why is because I have to do the balance, because what's going on, it's about fortune and commerce. And it give you this is the psychic information And it's so call it social. So social would be Virgo. So it's like with a P on it. It's philosophy. It's give you social acts react with everybody, but it is work. It's tricky energy. With karma is bipolar, different things that you don't understand, jealousy, stealing, and give you the information. So all of that negative will give you stealing your ideas and give you pretend. It's what that pretend is gaslighting. Really, it's like the inventing. So if you're trying to protect it, you inventing ideas with the Virgo, and we're in Venus right now, Venus planet. So you got with them, it's like the enemies, it's the frenemies, people around putting up our ideas. It's like to keep it. You want to keep it to yourself, and sometimes and protect it. And in that time, you you being the opposite, because they know that it's your time, and they put you in weary and wounding energy of that 12 stuck energy. 12, and we're going to give you 12 was going to give you I give you ninth house, that stuck energy. Jealousy and envy, it's like a smell like a broccoli. It's stinky, and with the broccoli gives you a little funk. I mean, a lot of people. And with that, it's like leading your own energy. It gives you more of a like a va energy, succubus and incubus energy. They give you that in the negative part. And if someone is doing that, if it's depend on gang stalking and gaslight, that's going to give you the information. That information is going to give you gang stalking. Taking away your energy of negative hanging around, and bring your energy, which is the rabbit. You're the energy. And if they're around, now it's time like you're in a time where you're behind the scenes, so you can protect your energy, your ideas, and sometime around so many people cause other issues. Uh, See, you the wounding. It's like the warrior of the healing, and you become as a healer now of the time Aquarius, because it's spiritually. It gives you telepathic energy, psychic ability. Pisces use the gifts, okay? So that is giving you the information of like the wheel of fortune in a way of the old fisherman, but it's hiding, and so that you try and protect it due to of your fortune and commerce. So you have to protect your heart. Jealousy, you got to protect it. The only thing is going to what happened is bounce back. In that you become grace and mercy, because regardless of what it is your time. It's a time now is to make dreams come true. You are practice and patience and strength while building the foundation of these goals. Now it's time to and reap the benefits. Be cautious, as this number also comes some dark themes manifesting, fortune, and I call it forcing set. Okay? So make sure that you're not being or not being responsible under the motivation when it's trying to pursue the dreams that you've already, because will only set you back further. So giving you the information of the talents that you've been given is for the good of the fortune, of the wheel of fortune. They give you a choice or choose and likely to follow. and give you, telling you the change up as the scenery. It's the visionary. And it also is giving you environment for yourself. Also create. It's giving you that sixth house and organization of sixth house and refresh of your ideas. Sometimes it's very protected though. So I just wanted to get out the information about the Wheel of Fortune and the goals. It's a lot. And like I say, within this going on in here is giving you 9 and 10 energy. I give you Capricorn energy, even though it is the Wheel of Fortune, but it's Wheel of Fortune. But Capricorn will give you that climbing of that. And with Capricornian, I always give the information because the Capricorna is going to give you the corn. And corn is going to give you that sweet corn. Or I haven't never had a bad one, but corn is something that's been here for a long time. Masa. So masa give you that maize energy. If you like maize. But masa is maize as well. But I'm just giving you what I do know. But as a Capricorn, it's give you the devil too. And the devil is tricky in that energy if you spin tilt. So it's a lot of manipulation and a lot of things that were used now. It's causing worry to other people. And you got to protect your heart because you got to line this. You got to protect your heart. You need it. It's very important. And allow things, if you're trying to build and you have gangstock energy and convert narcissistic, then it's due to that. And how can you protect your heart and worry all the time? Sometimes find a way to do it. And if you're not, if you know something's going on, and target individual, it's a lot of things that they are doing as this game that they're playing on a solar return of energy of is your time. And you have to figure it out where it's coming from. You wouldn't think that another frenemies and others will do it. I'm not putting the energy that it's been. I'm saying what the energy has been placed. Because there's a reason why. Because some people don't even know why they have it. All of a sudden, things have changed because of the 12 of the Wheel of Fortune. Because they have a lot of changes. We got new things going into new. You know, new is like old and going into new. A lot of things that is going to be kind of fast, but all over the place. But at a point in time, it can't be controlled like it used to be. That's the issue. And that's why the competition. Because they're not controlling anymore. Because the planet says, really, the cosmic order has been played. And you can't do nothing with this. I knew when I seen the planets was lined up. And I was like, this has never, ever happened. And I knew that it was time to change a lot. And I started reading and researching. And I had to get an understanding about where I was and for now. And it's very important. Meditation here is giving you consciousness is the only human giving you a faculty or like I call it, like a facility. So my understanding is the conscious is the only human facility, capital. It's the capable or capable of understanding itself. So you're the only one. You're the only one can bring of darkness into light. You're the subconscious that bring into the conscious to get the understanding about capability of understanding itself. Itself is thyself. You're the only one. The planets I see in here, I see the sun tends to grant the benefits of warm and well-developed ego and give you distancing of human positive orientation because of the Mercury's influence of Virgo. Then we back it again, 3 and 6 again. That give you 9. So I'm giving you the same thing. The 3 and 6 is very important. It's strong. Okay? That number is giving all the information, but it's about the 10. 9 and 10. 9 house, 10 house, Sagittarius and Capricorn. And that's going to give you a beginning and give you 10. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. And it's all about, like I said, the strong cycle. As I said, psyche energy, psychological and basis. And it's about nature. Okay? The strength is this giving is still, you're able, give you Aprils and cables. Cables got to do with wires in your head. You got it. And give you pregnant, and which will tend will gonna give you that Capricorn energy and give you Earth energy again. And reliable. You are the reliable source that is already absorbed of the sun. You got everything in the whole world. Not the perception, is you. You're the one of giving out the information of perception. But yours is like, you're the bang, 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 hang, hang. You're the banging. It's like, yours like, it's like a lion and a lioness, right? But they have a pride, right? And it's like your heart. And you don't believe. But you are it. So that is what I want to give out about the Wheel of Fortune. Now let's get on in here. This particular one, I got some cards here, and I just kind of went in today because I'm still on that gaslighting and gang stalking. And I noticed that I'm not the only one. After the pandemic and sometime the convert narcissistic is here. Then you have to understand how to deal with things you can't understand that you have never had, and all of a sudden 5 G's is here, and it's like the G's. Friends just popped up in here. When you're dealing with frenemy and friends, you got to be careful with anybody that is, you're supposed to know that it's your friend that's really for you or not. It's a lot of people that are friends and family, and you have star child. Here it goes. You are the star child, and there's the Aquarius again, and it's popped on the floor. They're like, oh, you're the star child. Ooh, no. It's popping everywhere. It's good, but I'm like, oh, wow. You're the visionary, seer, see through the hunt. So, wow. That's a lot. You can see through a hunt. You're the star, Aquarius. You're the visionary. And if you're a visionary, then you're the Leo and the Lioness. You are the king, and that is the Empress. You are. Here you go. Eclipse, moon, change, earth. Okay? And the next one is wound and transform, psychological, therapy, yourself, giving guides, and influence others. All right, this is what is the what is about you, collective, feminine, masculine. You are it. All right, to give me some Bonnie Clyde, Somebody got a divine or a couple partnership. A couple trying to keep depending. Oh. You see, I said that gaslighting. Yeah, give you a little bit of gang stalking, Dumpler Kingers. You have a Bonnie and Clyde, a couple trying to keep you depending on your energy, and they use it for survive. Being on the back of it give you what? The Jekyll and Hyde and the Hunter. Surveillance, they give you suspect, spy, criminals, military intelligence. Now, wait a minute. I'm gonna put that right here. Ooh, I'm gonna put that right here, right here. The Hunt. Now, I'm sitting in here. These are a lot of cards here. Let me show. That's a lot. So, I went through a process and I watched Dr. Phil about the convert narcissistic energy. And I listened to what he said, and I went on to listen. And I wrote some cards and trying to understand what this is all about. I never thought to look at it in that way. I know it's always a negative and it's around, but the positive, the only thing I'm looking, but sometimes I know how to do that so easy. I don't need to add to the fire already to add that I'm trying to be a positive person in a role at that. So why would someone make more of what it really is? And then you have to figure out, you already know it. It's just, you just can't believe it. And that is the subconscious to understand it with the light. Okay, got another one in here. Give you a serial cheating, having multiple partners, and increasing cruelty is the cruelty, excuse me, or all narcissistic cheating patterns to be aware of. You got a serial cheating. This is collective. Having multiple partners. That's lust. Let's give you that's that Leo house. That's the 5th house. That means that lust increasing of cruelty. It means something cruel in that house. Somebody either has Leo in this, it could be a masculine or feminine, but to my understanding, if you are twined with it in divine and who you connected, or your partnership, somebody is doing, it's a serial. That means game for a while. That's more than 10 years. You're dealing with a serial. It's like you know, on a murder, they have a serial killer. You got a serial cheating of a king here, a Linus or feminine, and multiple partners. And a lot of lust with pleasure with that 5th house. And all is narcissistic cheating patterns to be aware of. And this is something for collective masculine feminine. Now, I put I got here exes from Texas and lovers. And it could be any ex. It could be Texas if that resonates. Truth speaks. And it hurts too. Divine see that you're trying hard to do your best. That's good. You're going through a lot, collective. Now that's a negative if somebody going through that. If positive, then this ain't for you. Okay, that means you can then everything is going good for you. And the divine is saying that you're doing the best you can. And that is the biggest thing that came out that I pulled a card. That's the biggest one besides the Wheel of Fortune. But I understand it's changing though. This is the biggest thing. I think I'm gonna leave that because I think that's it. Because you got issues that's behind. And sometimes when you're going through something, and sometimes you can tell everybody and try to make you feel good because you've been hiding for a lot of things, because sometimes people will use for your victim and use money with it. And now you become your own therapist and try to heal yourself, knowing that you're going through the process of changes in right now. But it brings a beautiful thing. You're able to figure it to be the healer and a visionary. You're going through a lot, but it's done purposely. If it don't break you, it made you. And that is for someone. Star child, visionary, seer through the hunt, eclipse, moon, change, earth. In wounding and from transform psychological therapy yourself. You're your own doctor. Your own psyche. That means you can talk to a therapist, giving guides and influencing others. It's amazing grace. Come from that divine spirituality. This is something that is for the whole collective. It's the whole thing. Truth speaks, influence in time. You're coming from Roman energy, Greek energy. You coming from Pisces, and that's hidden secrets. But you have so much. And I'm just saying, be kind to everybody, because even though that different things that we're in, we don't understand it, but the purpose is trying to make you so broken that calls all the energy to that where you should be receiving. And they doing it purpose. Competition. And it's the jealous part that hurts. Frenemies and people that you know. And there is, sometimes it's just, it hurts. You have to speak about it. Get a journal. Start writing. It's the best thing. Therapy. And understanding why. Because some of the things are the frenemies. I'm not going to say it, but it's behind. I'm seeing it. I know what I can see. So, I get cards and write. And even try to just write what you feel like, that you think it is. And it still will give you therapy though. And why you dealing. But now, influence is very important now. Like I said, can't be controlled anymore. They trying. Can't. Only way they can do that is trying to gaslight and gain stock. And that is so many targeted individual people are talking about that. This is going to get to the point. It's going to come to the head, and with the head will be in the court system. We have so many people beyond of the organization of social, and that is not just the army, military, or anything. Now is so many people are socialized, like building and trying to stop other people about their gifts. A lot of people of identity crisis. People have died, and some people are giving more energy of different type of applications, glitches, a lot of little things that identity crisis has been placed as positive, but now it's become negative because other people are finding ways to try to take you and your identity and ideas and instilling of theft, of jealousy, of vexing of others. And it's nothing new abundant, son. It's always been absorb everything. Reflection is like to look at thyself in the mirror. So they give you that sometimes you have to absorb the information and look at yourself in the mirror. Are you acting like that, or they're putting that energy on you? Let's got travel and transit energy and how to put it on you. It's like you have to clean all the time. That could be spiritually and physical. Right, that is it, y'all. The Wheel of Fortune. I don't know what to call this. It'd be a while. I'll put it out here because the reason, because I know a lot of people are very you gotta be careful. And every time you say something, everybody gonna either try to stop you for your truth due to all type of psychic abilities, visionary that you have, because you're the star child, Aquarius, and you have to watch it. But ain't nothing you can do really, but only grouping other people, and that's why their friends is in here. If you find a good friend, you got the best thing ever. But if you find a friend and a friend is an enemy, you got the worst ever. Okay? If that's the one. Y'all have a wonderful day.